gonna get that? No. Anyway, yeah, I stepped out of my room this morning. Stepped in that. Freaking hilarious. We're expected to have a massive snowstorm today. That's what Mom keeps saying, but I don't know, 15 centimeters doesn't sound that massive to me. But if it does to you and you're a female, nice. Anyway, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to yet another one of these videos of mine where I talk about stuff. I guess I don't know if Vlogmas is like something you do all December or just something you do till Christmas. Like, I'm just going to keep going with the daily uploads until, you know, there's a day that I don't, and then I won't. Because, well, obviously, if I don't, then I won't, right? Because logic dictates if you don't do something, it won't happen. Unless it does happen, and then I blame time paradox. I'm getting nerdy. I just let the dog out there so he can go rifle one off. Currently 11:30. I was up at like 8 a.m. today. Did my work thing. Now I'm doing my vlog thing, and then I'm probably going to do more work thing, and then lunch thing. I'm a pretty basic kind of guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I run a simple ship. Sometimes it sinks. We live a basic life, and it's perfect. I dig it. Don't even need a shovel, bud. Don't even need a freaking shovel, bud. T-minus 4 more days. 4 more days. 4 more days. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just like babbling on. Tonight, I have no idea what the heck I'm gonna do. Probably play with this thing. See what the what is. Gonna be pretty basic, pretty easy going. Probably do some cooking. I got nothing taken out for cooking, do I? Because I'm stupid like that. Yep, I got absolutely nothing taken out for foodstuffs. I'm awesome. I'm the best in the world. I'm the hero nobody needs. I got a wad of ground beef here. We'll just fire that on the counter, let that de-thaw. I had nothing taken out for lunch either. I am obviously just amazing today. I am so on point. I got everything down to a science. We'll figure out dinner later on. I don't care. I'm gonna skip lunch because yeah. Come on, poopers. I don't need no freaking food, son. No, I had enough food yesterday, for crying out loud. I had, well, Mom and Dad bought pizza for Christmas, and I ate a lot of it. And then I woke up this morning and I had more, and it's gone now. And it was delicious. But that's besides the point. I'm like, I woke up to, like, after I ate that, I felt like kind of, So I destroyed the toilet, and then now I'm feeling a little better, but I'm not freaking hungry at all. Like, my stomach's a little upset. So I need to, like, not detox, but kind of get shit back in motion. No pun intended. But I need to get, like, stuff back to normal before I make the mistake of eating this weekend. Because, like I said, I'm going to Nikki's house, and it sounds like she got a bunch of treats and nummy stuff, and I'm probably going to die. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm going to have to really, really, really control myself, because that's going to be needed, and it probably won't happen. So, yep, that's exactly it. It probably will not happen. So, I don't know. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a fun, I'm looking forward to it, man. Friggin' 4 more sleeps pretty much, because sleep tonight, tomorrow, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday after work, man. Bounce on out, head off to freaking the southern part of the world and go down there and experience fun stuff. I'm freaking stoked. I'm freaking stoked. No idea what we're doing for New Year's. We had plans. They kind of maybe fell through. Maybe they might be coming back. We don't know. Worst case Ontario, I'll light a bonfire in the backyard and we can roast friggin' weenies and pork chops and stuff. I really don't care what we do. Just if she's up here or I'm down there, she's probably going to be up here for that though. I think she said her son's going to a friend's house and we're going to probably do something here. Just chill out. We will chill out and drink apple cider by the fire. That'd be kind of fun. He likes fires. Anyway, it is 11:36. I honestly don't know what the hell I say anymore. So, but yeah, theoretically, you guys are watching this on Boxing Day, and here in Canada, and I think the US, probably the UK, I don't know. I know definitely in Canada, Boxing Day is like a Black Friday in the US. Day after Christmas, where everybody goes back to the box stores, the big box stores, and they throw their freaking presents they don't want back at the customer service agents and say, I want a refund because this didn't fit, or this didn't work, or you know, whatever. The other thing people do is they go shopping because there's always Boxing Day deals. Tons of stuff go on cheap on Boxing Day, and a lot of people like to, you know, get involved. Now, in Canada, Boxing Day was a one-day thing. It was the 26th and that's it. But then due to commercialism, Boxing Day became Boxing Week and then Boxing Event. So a lot of stores like Best Buy right now are running a boxing event. So you can right now go to Best Buy and get something that's on Boxing Day. It would be the same price on Boxing Day right now. Not have to wait till Boxing Day to get it. Like, I keep in mind, guys, I'm filming this on the 21st, I think it is. The 20th. and this is going up on the 26th. So I'm a little bit, like, I'm 6 days behind on my videos on purpose. By accident. That's why if there's a little bit of a continuity issue, you know why. Because I'm filming in the past for the present. Maybe the future too. But yeah, Boxing Day was always a day, like, I used to love it because for Christmas, a lot of the times we would get money, gift certificates, stuff like that. So Boxing Day, you can go to, you know, you look in the flyer and go, oh, there's a TV, there's a laptop, there's a camera, I need that. And then you get all your gift certificates and you have some money in your bank account and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go buy that camera. Normally it's $1,000, it's on for 300. Then you go and scoop it up. However, this year with COVID restrictions, I don't know if Boxing Day is gonna be all that fleek. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and freaking see and see what we can see. Now, obviously right now it's not Boxing Day because when you watch this, it'll be Boxing Day, but I plan on going and checking out the deals potentially. There's a couple things that I want. Like I mentioned, I'm interested in a drone for, you know, kind of tuning up the video quality a bit, a little bit of B-roll here and there instead of the normal stuff. You know, when I'm out fishing, it'd be kind of cool to fly the drone and get some aerial shots and put them in of the fishing and try to add some different angles, trying to make it a little bit more interesting to watch. If we go camping this summer and that, using the drone to scout the area out, could be really cool. Add for a cinematic view. You know, the stuff you can do with the drone, have it follow you and orbit so that it does this really cool effect. That could be kind of neat. You know, I got other ideas that I want to use it for. Obviously, if I get a drone now, though, I won't be able to fly it in the winter because if the cold kills the batteries on these GoPros, I imagine on that poor drone, she'll have the flight time of 1/2 of 1 minute. So that won't be fun. But anyway, he's a puppy. I'm a human. I need to go back to work. Talk to you in a bit. Peace. I don't know if it's snowing out yet or not, but I hear somebody next door just friggin' throwing shit around. Kind of crazy. At first I was getting kind of nervous because, oh no, it's my neighbor. They're setting up their Santa and stuff again. We're supposed to have super winds again today, so kind of sort of expect that thing to take flight and end up in the side of my truck again. So tonight is a weightlifting night, so I forgot about that. I'm probably gonna lift after work from 5 till 7. I like to take a day off or 2 days off in between just to recover because, you know, I'm not a young pup. I can't work out every day. Well, you know, I guess I could. I just have to do a bro split. Mother friggin' bro split! Anyway, remember when I said I wasn't gonna be eating today? Yeah, I lied. I'm having hot dogs. I have hot dog buns that are kind of stale, and I got some Costco wieners that are not. So put them two together, hot dogs. That's what we're having. You know what? You want to know why? Because I feel like hot dogs. It's currently 1:15 though. It's not. Normally I take my lunch at like 2 o'clock, but I decided to take a little earlier today just because. Just freaking because that's what I do. Sometimes, oh yeah, sometimes that's what I do. I was doing some research on cameras and stuff. Like, I like filming with my GoPro. Filming this thing's great. One of the things that I kind of wish GoPro would have fixed by now, but they haven't, is the use of FAT32 on the SD cards. You know, it's like, I like what DJI does. Like my DJI, when you exceed the file limit, rather than it creating some obscure file path name, like what the GoPro does is like, it'll be like GoPro the date 0, and then it makes another one, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you bring them into your file explorer, it doesn't put them in there right. So it kind of, so if you just copy everything into the timeline and then start cutting, that's how I do it. I should make a video one day showing how I video edit. You guys might be like, holy crap, Adam, you're taking such a weird way, because everybody does things differently. All that matters is if the end result works, right? Well, in my mind anyway. But yeah, I should totally do a screen cap with OBS or something and take you guys through an editing with Skivinz video. Maybe we'll do that with this video. So tomorrow's video is going to be a video about how I edited this video, and you can get an idea as to how wackadoodle I am with my editing, because there's nothing really big to bring into it. Just some videos and I chop them up, and I'll show you the process I go through. Why not? It could be kind of fun for you guys to see that and then get a concept as to what's really going on. Some people kind of like that shit. A lot of people might not want to tune in for that, so that could be a thing. The way I edit is literally I grab everything from the timeline, from my file explorer, and I fire it into a folder or into the timeline, all in one straight stretch. Let that populate, and then we are good to go. La moutarde and la ketchup localius. The French's and the Heinz. That's weird. Normally I get French's mustard and Heinz ketchup. I totally cocked over that program. Speaking of which, I gotta get more ketchup. Oreo right now is down there crying because he wants some freaking hot dogs, and he's not getting hot dogs because go eat your dry crunchy. There we go, maudit le chien chocalier. Like, I know my editing style and my filming style is kind of whack, but I never went to school for this. I always thought it'd be kind of cool to take a course on videography and camera operations and like learning how to do like f-stops and shutter speeds and the color grading and all that, because honestly I just decided one day to become a YouTuber and pick up a camera and talk to it, and then I found out you can make money doing it, and I was like, that's kind of intriguing. Then I realized in order to make money you got to be really good at it, and I wasn't, so I just accepted the fact that this would just be a hobby and go from there. But yeah, I've never learned anything about color grading or f-stops, or I set the camera on auto, I hit record, I take the video feed, I put it into the timeline, I try my best to make it look somewhat viewable, then send to post, right? But there's some people out there that got some mad skills when it comes to video editing and setting up their cameras, and you can tell because their videos are freaking awesome and they got the viewership to support it, which is pretty awesome. But all good, all fun. That's the way I see YouTube, The main reason why I wouldn't want this to be my main job, and I brought this up many times in the past, and I brought it up to friends who were like, why don't you just focus on the YouTube and try and get better at it and make that your main income instead of working for others, work for yourself. Well, the problem with YouTube is, and I've mentioned this in the past multiple times, you can't talk to your boss. It's like what happened to the outdoors people when they shut down all the outdoor channels, or they threatened to anyway. They started pulling some people's channels down. Apparently it was an oopsie, not an on-purposey. When that started to happen, nobody knew who to contact. Nobody knew what to do. Because unfortunately with YouTube, nobody has a boss. You're your own boss. You run your channel, you manage everything, that's up to you. And if shit hits the fan, you got no one to call. So who are you gonna call? No one. You're gonna deal with your shit on your own. And that can be pretty brutal, especially if your only source of income is your YouTube content. And all of a sudden, that money just stops. Then what do? Well, cry, bitch, moan, squeal. A lot of them were creating new channels. We're creating new YouTube channels to put their content on because their old channel lost monetization and they didn't know what to do. So at least if I screw up at work, I can go back to my boss and be like, hey, sorry, I didn't realize that was the process, whatever. Like give me another chance here, stuff and junk. With YouTube, if you screw up and they pull your channel, there's nobody you can talk to unless you have an inside guy. Like when I got the Dear John letter about YouTube shutting down my AdSense back in March of last year, there's nobody I could talk to. No reason freaking out about it because there's nobody I could talk to. Literally, to me, it was that was a good run. We had a good show. Thanks for coming out, GG. So yeah, like when you're at the point where you have no idea where to go with your issue because there's nobody to talk to at YouTube. There's too many people. Imagine if YouTube tried to run a call center for all the millions of people that are uploading to it daily and there was an actual helpline. You imagine, first off, how many people they would need to actually handle that queue quota, and second of all, how long the wait times would be until you talk to somebody. Like people think you can just call up YouTube and they're gonna magically be able to help you. Sorry, son, it don't work that way. That's why they got script kiddies running everything, all scripts. But like I always said, with YouTube, one thing I like about it is you can pretty much be pretty creative on it. Unlike Vimeo, you don't have to pay to upload to it. Like I know Pride right now pays about $16,000 a year for their Vimeo account to store data on it and the reason why they like it is because there's no copyright strikes on Vimeo. Vimeo, you can do whatever you want. Like they were doing the concert this past summer. They had Biff Naked there, Serena Wilde, I think it's Wilde, and I can never remember her last name. I don't know why, it's just so bad. But, and then they had Danny Doucette. And halfway through Danny Doucette's set, YouTube kicked out with a copyright strike because of Danny Doucette's song that she was performing while she was there. She had the right to perform this, right? So that's pretty awesome when your own music gets you a copyright strike. So Vimeo doesn't do that. Vimeo just lets you do whatever you want because you're paying for the service. It's up to you to maintain it. But for something like that, for these videos I like to make for fun, they're great. YouTube's great. Don't have to pay shit. If you're a partner, you get paid to put up videos and it's good. Everything's good. I've been talking a long time. My hot dogs are ready. I'm gonna drive these in my face hole. Okay, bye. Oh crap, sorry guys, I just realized I filmed every single freaking clip of that vlog on super wide. I didn't mean to, I just did. Going potato? Let's go downstairs and get a drink. Yeah, she's can you move? Go that way? Thanks. She's I don't know if you can see the snow because it's coming in pretty fast and pretty brutal. But she's coming in pretty fast and pretty brutal. So that's something there. That's something to talk about. I'm gonna go let this thing outside and see how well that works. It's gonna go up black, come back white. I wasn't being racist, I was just mentioning how bad it's snowing. Anyway guys, last break of the day. It's the last freaking break and stuff and things. I don't know why the hell I'm singing that. I literally just spent 75 minutes on the phone fixing an iPhone because in our corporation applications, like in the different groups that we troubleshoot for, we have 2 types of phones, iPhones and Samsungs, because Blackberries are dead. So we have, this group uses iPhones, and the problem with an iPhone is it'll not update the operating system unless it's on Wi-Fi. It'll also not download any new applications or updates for applications unless the operating system is up to date. So you let that operating system get a little bit out of date, right? Where it's like iOS right now 15.2 is out, but if you're running 13.7 and you go to, I don't know, download a new program like Microsoft Outlook, for instance, it just won't download. It doesn't tell you, hey, your OS is out of date. It just doesn't work. Like, at least on Android, with the Android phones, when the Android OS is out of date, like we have one running Android OS 8.1. Are you done pooping? Look at him.
He's covered in snow. He's so sparkly. He's got puppy dogs. Look at him. He's a snow dog.
Okay, I'm gonna get him off, and then I'm gonna take him off his leash, and then I'll talk to you in a bit. But yeah, we had some phones that were Android, operating system 8.1, and it stopped working. Outlook stopped receiving emails and all that. And when we went into the sync, it actually came back and said, this is no longer supported by this OS. Please update your Android OS to a minimum of 9.0. So Android 11's out, so we just pushed it right to 11 and called it a day. But iPhone isn't doing that. iPhone doesn't say, hey, your iOS is too low. Please update to the latest iOS. And go. No, it just, you go to download off the App Store and nothing happens. You go to do updates, nothing happens. Like, Nikki had that problem with her phone because she has an iPhone. And I can't remember what app she was trying to update. Oh, her Tim Hortons app and her McDonald's app for getting points at McDonald's and points at Tim Hortons when you buy snacks. And neither one of them would update. She couldn't get them to open. And the reason why they wouldn't open is because they needed a software update. And before they could get a software update, you had to update the freaking iOS. This is my problem with Apple. This has always been my problem with Apple. You know, I will admit, when I first got my iPhone, I loved it. I still love the Apple keyboards. Like, I didn't use Mom's phone yesterday to set up her, because we had to do that QR COVID thing. That's the main reason why I was going over yesterday. The Christmas was just a bonus, which worked out well for me for the videos. But the whole iPhone's keyboard on their phones, on the tablets, I used to love on my iPad going on on Messenger and chatting with people and using the on-screen keyboard, because I would put it in the tablet mode where it's like slanted like this, and I would get just tablet, and I could type so fast on it because the keyboard is just, they spend so much time engineering the perfect touchscreen keyboard for a tablet ever. I love it. Everything else about the iPads and the iOS, I despise. I hate programs that have poor air control, where there's a problem, but you're not notified of what the issue is. Or even worse, there's a problem and they throw some mundane code at you. Like, oh my God, error 0x800CCC09. And you're like, oh, I remember that error. That means absolutely nothing to me. Thanks. I appreciate it. And then you got to jump on the Google search engine, look up that error, find out, okay, what the hell's the problem? Or you just try some random shit to see if you can fix it, which is usually what I do. And then I jump on Google because the random shit never works. And then you find out, oh, it has nothing related to do with the application not updating. It has to do with the fact that the OS is out of date. Oh, it's something completely different triggering this error. Why couldn't Apple have just created an error handle that said, hey, bro, iOS is out of date. Press some buttons, get her did. Like, blows my freaking mind. And I've been at them. I've been making fun of Apple for this since day one. Like back in the day when I was hanging out with Pug, asked me to basically wipe his laptop and reset it up, his old Mac. So I was like, all right, no problem. I'll wipe it for you and set it all up. So I did exactly that. I blew it all away, set up his computer, but I forgot one key thing. See, Mac OS doesn't like using NTFS. In order to use NTFS, you have to install an aftermarket program that'll give it NTFS support. Now it does, but the OS he had, which was 16.08 or 10.6.8, it did not support FAT32 and NTFS. And sorry, it supported FAT32, didn't support NTFS. And his camera is recorded to an NTFS file system. So because of this, I had to install an application. But when he plugged it in, it just came back and did nothing. It opened up the screen but showed no files. Rather than saying, the format is unsupported, please update your system to support NTFS, it literally did nothing. And then I had to think, oh shit, I need to install this application. And then I put it on there and then bam, all of a sudden everything was back to normal and he could edit videos again. I remember that night because we went over to, that's when I stayed at Logie's. We went over to Pug's house. We did some stuff. And then we ended up going over to a friend of his house to get some brakes done on his van. And we were awake. We literally pulled a 24-hour night that night. And then we got home. We passed out. Logie woke me. Like, we got home at 8 o'clock in the morning, passed out. I was out cold. Logie wakes me up at noon. He's like, Pug's in panic. He can't edit videos. He can't pull anything off his cameras. And I'm like, what do you mean he can't pull anything off his cameras? And I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm still half asleep 4 hours after being awake for 24 hours. I had no jam. He's like, get up. We got to go. We got to go to Pug's. He's freaking out. He's losing his mind. And I'm like, all right, let's go. So we got up. We went over there. And then I was like, oh yeah, we need to install this. So I installed the application. It was working fine. He was good to go again. And then after that, we... It was crazy. So it was crazy. It was quite the night. It was quite the interesting night for sure. But I always hated Apple for that. I've always cursed them out for that. Like, are the phones good? Sure, the phones are great. iPad's brilliant device. You know, they were the first to come out with a tablet that didn't suck. There was plenty of Android tablets out there, but at the time, Android was too young. The tablets were garbage. I remember I bought a couple, and they were like tomato soup, just crap. But then I got my ex bought an iPad, and I was like, wow, okay, that's how tablets should be. That iPad was really good. And then I bought an iPad, the iPad 4th generation, and that thing was pretty freaking awesome. My parents have an iPad. They have the iPad, I don't know, it's like 12 inches. It's freaking huge. So yeah, Apple did it right with the iPad, okay? I'll get it, but this error control thing, it has to get fixed. They have to start giving error messages. They can't be afraid of people thinking, oh man, it's just like Windows now, it displays errors. No, that helps people like me diagnose problems and get shit fixed. You want those error messages, because the less time I have to waste trying to figure out what the problem is more time I have to fix the problem and get you back up and running so you can enjoy your product. So, Apple, I know you're not watching this, but if you are, fix your damn shit, son. Hey guys, how's it going? Well, just did my workout. We're done. It's supper time right now. I think this is that garlic stuff that Nikki made. We're gonna make something tonight that I've never made before on the channel, because I never had this stuff here, which might be plastic sealed, which is not plastic sealed. Oh wow. Oh. You want some garlic in your life? I'll give you some garlic in your life. Let me tell you a little something about that. Alrighty, well, for dinner, you probably hear the frying pan just giving her. I got some ground beef and some of that garlic spread, which I already put in the fridge. I had to check to make sure I did put it in the fridge because I couldn't remember. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the rest of this spinach, which isn't much into it, but I'm also going to cook some broccoli into it because that sounds like a good idea. And my brain anyway. My brain is pretty damaged, so let's put my brain to work. Make some broccoli, beef, and other things too. It should taste good, and it's gonna make me poo. On a side note, yesterday when I went to Walmart, I bought, what did I buy? What did I go there for? Holy shit. Oh, I went for coffee. I went to go pick up some coffee because I realized I was out of coffee. So I bought some Tim Hortons French vanilla, which should be fine. It's not bad. But I also bought some teas. I bought ginger turmeric, which haven't tried it yet, but should be pretty freaking good for inflammation. And I bought this here for at night. It's Celestial Herbal Tea. Sleepy Time, and I don't know exactly what's in it because they don't have anywhere written on here what the ingredients. Oh, here we go. Ingredients: chamomile, spearmint, lemongrass, tilliflowers, blackberry leaves, orange blossom, handthorn, and rosebuds. They would have put some valerian in here and a little bit of skullcap. That would have knocked me flat on my ass. I would have accepted that. But I also wanted to pick up some razor blades for the Gillette Mach 3 because I ran out. And when I got there, I realized, holy shit, guess what's not cheap? Razor blades for the Gillette Mach 3. My goodness, that's ridiculous how much they want for them. So I was like, I always wanted to join one of those, and no, this is not a placed advertisement, guys. I don't have no link for you to buy it. It's not Dollar Shave Club. Walmart, for some reason, sells Harry's Razors. And I know Harry's Razors is one of those YouTube affiliates that you can do. This is not an affiliate video. I bought this with my own money because it was cheap. Like, the starter kit came with 2 razors and the handle feels way better than the freaking handle for the Gillette Mach 3, that's for sure. The blades are only 12 bucks. And apparently last a freaking long time. I just shaved with it and I got the closest shave ever, but you're probably noticing marks on my neck here. I just noticed that too. And that's from the razor burning, where I've been wearing my mask, my full face mask. The one that goes here and you pull it up. I've been wearing that and it's actually caused a bit of an issue with irritation. I just added some broccoli to the beef. I just nuked it for 5 minutes just to thaw it out a bit in some water. And now I added it to some beef. Gonna let this soak up some flavor. Gonna throw a little pitter patter powder into it because
pitter patter powder is great. Pitter patter powder is great.
yeah, damn. But to be fair, if I knew about Harry's or Dollar Shave Club or any of those and the quality of the shit and knew that it wasn't just some gimmick for a YouTuber to make money on a video that can't be monetized because they're like deboning a fish or something, I'm telling you right now, I think I would have jumped on that shit a long time ago. Because like I was getting upset with Gillette. You go to the store right now to buy a pack of 4 blades, okay? 4 blades. You might get a week and a half out of them, tops. Those 4 blades are gonna set you back $22.97 at Walmart. $22.97 for 4 piddly ass blades that aren't even special. They're just 3 blades. Now, the Harry system has 5 blades. More blades, more shave. I don't know how it works. I'm not a razor technologist. I'm just an IT guy. All I know is I saw the kit. I was looking at the friggin' Gillettes. And I'm like, holy shit, $22.97 for 4 blades? I'm like, well, I already got the handle. Maybe it's... And then I looked over and I saw the Harry's and I was like, what's this? So I looked at it and I'm like, is it a subscription? I'm like, then I realized, no, it's... You buy the razor and you get 2 blades. Here, you know what, not a product placement, okay, guys? There's no link, there's no affiliate link. Bought it from freaking Walmart. I didn't buy it from the web or anything. Bought it from freaking Walmart. So... In the kit for $12.97, you get the razor with the razor guard, and you get a spare cartridge. Okay, so you only get two blades. That's it. All right. I also bought extra blades. This was $12.97 as well. So you get 4 blades in here. That opens up like so. So you got 4 more blades. Pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. This here, travel mode. You know, you want to start shaving, you pop it open, blade them. So you got 5 razor blades. You got this like gel thing on the top, just like the Gillette Mach 3s, but this handle feels comfortable. It's a nice handle. Yeah, it's just Harry's. Like, I was so upset the whole time with those Gillette Mach 3s. Like, even I was kind of hoping my parents were going to buy me some for Christmas. I was also hoping my parents were going to buy me coffee for Christmas. Neither one of those options came through, so that's why I had to go out to Walmart last night and do some shopping because I had no coffee for this morning. And I just saw that. I was like, oh, well, I'm here. I might as well grab some Gillette razors. And then I saw the price and went, maybe I'll just grow a beard. Because I was like, screw this, man. That's stupid. That's way too overpriced. And I saw that kit there and I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy it, get some blades, see how it is. See if all the YouTubers are just talking hype so they can make some money off of a video. Or if the shit's actually worth it. And I'm really impressed with the performance of the blades. Now, mind you, this is my first shave, so... Once again, not sponsored. I probably could have made a sponsored video for it because that's one product I would definitely stand behind. So, yeah, if you're looking for a new razor, check out your local Walmart and see if they got the Harry's set up and pick it up. Because, or go to the website and buy it. I don't have an affiliate link, so if you find a YouTuber with one, go click their link and help them out maybe. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, guys, what you're looking at here is beef, spinach, and broccoli. I'm going to go drive it in my face hole because I'm freaking hungry after working out and I want to eat some food, so bye! Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go to the dollar store because I need some cables. Of all the cables that I need a freaking iPhone cable. Cable that came with my iPhone 7 for work. It's only 3 feet long. And you know, for the average phone user, 3 feet is more than enough. But because I got my battle station set up the way I have my battle station set up, 3 feet is not enough. So they sell like 6-foot lightning cables. I had a couple lightning cables here, but they're all 3 feet also. Like I had one from an old iPod, like the Magic Mouse, because it ran off of, that's how you charged it. I had one for the, anyway, they're all 3 feet long. That's no good. I need at least 6 feet. Despite the fact that it's a snowstorm out here, we're gonna take a rip over to Dollarama. Ooh, this is the good kind of snow too. This is the kind of snow you pick up and you throw at someone and beat them in the face with it. Okay, anyway, crack in here. We'll grab the brush, clean off the truck, head off to Dollarama. All right, guys, without further ado, let her rip, tater chip. Let's friggin' go to Dollarama and we'll do a little driving video to some Mexican music in a snowstorm. Let's go. All right, guys, obviously I'm back from the store. I ended up picking up, well, I got my cables. They're already hooked up over here. It's a mess. Well, here, I'll show you. Everything's turned off. There's no privacy issues over here. So literally, I had my phone down here, and I kept hitting it when I was working on this computer, and it sucked. So I was like, you know what, screw that. I wanted the phone up high because once I log into the system, I never touch this thing ever again. Having it down low, it was picking up interference. Clients were saying I was breaking up and they're having a hard time hearing me. The moment I unplugged it because I had this like tiny little piddly ass cord, and it would literally go from the adapter to like here. So I had to have the phone down low. So I unplugged it, moved it back up, and the clients were like, oh, that's way better. Now I can hear you perfectly. So obviously the EMF from this laptop was causing the headset to cut out. So by removing that from the equation, that solved the problem. And then I just grabbed another long cable for my headset, which I moved the hook from up here, like all the holes I made, to down there, so that I could hang it off of and charge it. But then I was like, probably didn't need to buy another cable because the cable I had reached when I put it there. Not a big deal. But then I went into Giant Tiger. Yeah, Giant Tiger. Because I was like, you know what, let's go see what Giant Tiger has. Maybe they got some cool shit. And they actually did, sort of. So you guys know for gaming mats, like on your computer, you can get a gaming mat and it basically doubles up as your like a really long mouse pad. Put your keyboard on it and it gives you tons of space. I got one for 20 bucks. This thing right here, look at this. Motherfricker's got RGB, but it's kind of stupid. It doesn't go all the way across and down. It's there's a control box right here, and you can press the button and turn it on and off, and then you can press this this button here and you can change the color, but it shoots across, but then it just like, it's supposed to be like a fiber optic cable, but it doesn't work that way. But it's 20 bucks, so what do you expect? I've always wanted one of these. I didn't even realize it was RGB. I thought it was just a game mat. Then I got home and I opened up the box. I was chatting with Nikki, that's why I didn't make a video of it. I was chatting with Nikki on the phone when I opened up the box and the USB cable fell out, and I'm like, why the hell does this thing have a USB cable? And then I looked at it a little closer and went, holy shit, this is the box it came in. I had no idea that the outline meant it was RGB. I totally didn't anticipate that, so, and I didn't read it either. Also, I'm gonna shit my pants. Yep, that happened. But yeah, right there it says color changing LED lighting, you know, anti-slip rubber base, which it is, foldable and durable, obviously, and water resistant. Well, we'll see. So that's freaking cool. Also, while I was at Giant Tiger, they had some coffee on. See, like I said last night, I went to Walmart to get more coffee because I ran out. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing camo, guys, Mom got me new PJs for Christmas. I forgot to show you these bad boys. They're all camo. This is an old shirt, but the pants match the shirt. So like right now, I'm freaking invisible to everybody. I'm like Alien versus Predator, you know? I can't be seen right now. Mainly because the lighting's so bad in this house. But in reality, it's because of the camouflage. It's freaking fantastic. Still haven't set up my microwave. Gonna be doing that sometime this week. If not next week, I don't know. I got some work to do prior to that. Like, I got to get back there and grab the... Well, actually, no. Actually, yeah. I got to get back there. This water cooler's in the way. Kind of a pain in the ass to do what I got to do to get back there to unplug it, but I'll figure that out. Got to take all this shit down, and it's going to be a good reason to clean it off. This microwave's going out to the garage, though, because it's going to become, like I said, the plastisol melter for making soft plastics. And that guy there is going to sit up there, and it's going to be my new soup warmer and cauliflower cooker and broccoli defreezer, whatever the hell I'm saying with my life. As you saw in the drive to there and back, the weather was kife. I actually had to drive my truck in 4x4 because I couldn't get any launch from the stop signs. Back tires, there's no weight in the box, so she just spun. So I was like, screw that, and I put her in 4x4 high, not low. There's like doing 5,000 RPMs, doing 20 kilometers an hour. But no, I put her in 4x4 high so I could at least get off the line a little faster. That's one thing I miss about front wheel drive, man. People squat it and front wheel drive sucks. It's so garbage and dumb. It's not performance. In the winter, it's a godsend. Front wheel drive in the winter is amazing. I don't care what anybody says. I loved it, man. That's all I ever had. This is the first rear wheel drive winter vehicle I've ever had, was my truck. Because I never drove the Trans Am in the winter except for when I bought it. And it was literally down one road, hang a right, down another road, park it at my parents' house until the spring. And then I never drove it in the winter. It was always driven in the summer. So that was awesome. But this is the first time I've ever had a vehicle like the truck where I driven in the winter. And 4x4 really, really helps out when you got this shit weather. Like, this snow is the packable snow. Like I said, you can make snowmen with it. Anyway, guys, it's friggin' 11:30 at night. I'm gonna call her here, and tomorrow is another day. You know what? I'm gonna get my coffee going. But yeah, I ended up buying more coffee tonight because you can never have enough. And I bought a brand I normally don't buy, but it sounded good, so I got it. It's Starbucks Holiday Blend. So we won't need that for this week. Probably going to use that next week. Maybe the week after. I don't know. Because that's all I have for coffee. Oh, shit. I didn't even see that. I didn't even have to go out for coffee last night. I totally have a winter's blend right here. So that's 3 variants of coffee that we have. And I use the term variant because, well, everybody else is, so why can't I? But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. Like I said, the next video is going to be the how do I edit these vlogs. I'm going to show you guys through screen sharing exactly what kind of pain I go through to edit these vlogs up. And I'm going to talk about all the process, all the steps. So if you're interested in that, next vlog might be right up your alley. If you're not interested in that, you might not like the next vlog. So, we'll see what you do. We'll see what you do and do what you see. All right, guys. Until next time, you know what? Just like stay humble and stuff and do cool things. I got it. Okay, bye. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.